Hello and welcome. Join me as we journey into the heart of Central Europe, where ancient mountains cradle some of the world's most enchanting lakes. These are more than just bodies of water, they're living stories, each with its own magic. Today we'll explore the profound connection between travel and the raw beauty of nature, venturing off the beaten path to discover tranquil sanctuaries and vibrant ecosystems. Set aside the everyday and immerse yourself in the hidden wonders of these legendary lakes. Let's begin our exploration of these timeless treasures. Our journey begins in Slovenia, at the fairy tale Lake Bled. Nestled in the heart of the Julian Alps, this enchanting lake is a place where nature and legend intertwine, creating a scene that feels almost otherworldly. Its emerald waters cradle a single island, crowned by a church whose bell has echoed for generations. The island seems to float, shrouded in mist on early mornings, inviting visitors to step into a storybook. Overlooking it all, a medieval castle clings to a cliff, bearing silent witness to centuries of history. Its ancient walls have seen countless sunrises and storms, and from its ramparts you can almost hear the whispers of the past. The Julian Alps form a majestic amphitheatre, framing this perfect scene. Their snow-capped peaks and lush forests create a dramatic backdrop, making Lake Bled a jewel set in a crown of mountains. Imagine gliding across the lake in a traditional Pletner boat, the air scented with pine and wildflowers. The gentle splash of oars is the only sound, and every stroke brings you closer to the island's mysteries. 99 stone steps rise from the water to the church, each step steeped in legend. Tradition says that if you carry your beloved up all the steps, your love will last forever, a ritual that draws couples from around the world. The journey here is more than physical, it's a passage into myth. Mist drifts across the water, blurring the line between reality and folklore, and every moment feels touched by magic. The castle's ramparts offer sweeping views, connecting you to 1,000 years of human stories. From here you can see the entire lake, the island, and the distant mountains all woven together in a breathtaking panorama. Lake Bled is an experience, tasting the famous cream cake, swimming in cool waters, watching swans glide by. The lakeside cafes buzz with laughter, and the simple joy of being here lingers long after you leave. This is a place you feel with every sense. The touch of cool water, the scent of blooming linden trees, the taste of sweet pastry, and the sight of sunlight dancing on the lake, all combine to create memories that last a lifetime. As sunset paints the lake gold and the castle glows, the magic of Bled is undeniable. The sky blazes with color, and the world seems to pause, holding its breath in awe. The world quiets and the lake mirrors the twilight sky. In these tranquil moments, you feel a deep connection to the land and its stories. Here, natural beauty inspires awe and creates memories for a lifetime. Every visitor leaves with a story, a photograph, or simply a feeling of wonder that stays with them forever. It's the perfect beginning to our journey. Let's continue, carrying the magic of Lake Bled with us as we explore more wonders ahead. Next, we travel deeper into the heart of Triglav National Park, where the landscape grows wilder and more untamed, to the tranquil shores of Lake Bohinj. Unlike the gentle romance of Lake Bled, Bohinj is a place of raw, unfiltered beauty, a vast cathedral sculpted by nature's own hand, where every view feels sacred and untouched. Its crystal waters are so clear and still, they become a perfect mirror for the towering Julian Alps, blurring the boundary between earth and sky, mountain and lake, until you feel suspended in a world of reflection. Wander along the untouched shores, where ancient forests stand sentinel and every step brings the scent of pine and moss. The air here is crisp and earthy, filling your lungs with a sense of renewal. Here, peace settles in deeply. The only sounds are the gentle lapping of water, the whisper of wind through the trees, and the distant melodic calls of birds echoing across the valley. Bohinj's unwavering commitment to preservation means that every corner feels authentic and wild, allowing you to connect with nature in its purest form, far from the distractions of modern life. Dip your hands into the icy, pure water, feeling the mountain's lifeblood flow through your fingers. Hike winding trails to discover hidden waterfalls, or simply stand in awe as the Savica Cascade tumbles down ancient rocks. Wildlife flourishes here. Chamois nimbly traverse the steep slopes, Eagles soar high above the treetops, and trout glide silently through the lake's depths, all thriving in this protected haven. This is a living, breathing ecosystem, balanced and harmonious for thousands of years, where every creature and plant plays its part in the grand tapestry of life. As evening falls, the valley is wrapped in a gentle stillness, the mountains reflected in pastel water as the sun sets, painting the sky in soft hues of gold and lavender. In these quiet, lingering moments, the restorative power of nature becomes undeniable, inviting you to pause, breathe, and simply be present. Bohinj doesn't clamor for your attention, it gently earns it with a quiet, enduring beauty that lingers in your memory long after you leave. Let's move on. We cross into Hungary to Lake Balaton, the Hungarian Sea. Vast and shallow, Balaton pulses with summer energy and endless horizons. The southern shore is alive with swimmers, sailors, and laughter, while the air carries the scent of langos and sunscreen. White sailboats dot the turquoise water, offering freedom and adventure. The northern shore is quieter, with volcanic hills, vineyards, and the historic Tihany Abbey. Wander rustic villages, hike basalt columns, and taste local wines shaped by sun and soil. As the sun sets, the sky and water ignite in fiery colors, a spectacle shared by all along the shore. Balaton is a place of contrasts, lively and serene, ancient and modern. It's the heart of Hungary in summer, a generous lake that inspires and sustains. Here, a lake can be as grand as any ocean. Our journey continues. Journeying southward to Croatia, we find ourselves in the heart of Plitvice Lakes National Park, a breathtaking realm where 16 terraced lakes are seamlessly linked by a network of cascading waterfalls. This is a place where water reigns supreme, shaping the land into a living masterpiece. Here, mineral-rich water is constantly at work, sculpting new travertine barriers year after year. The process is ongoing as calcium carbonate deposits build up, creating ever-changing terraces and natural dams that transform the landscape before our eyes. Visitors can wander along wooden boardwalks that wind gracefully over crystal-clear lakes, offering a unique vantage point to peer into submerged forests. Below the surface, schools of fish dart between sunken logs, and aquatic plants sway gently in the current. The soundscape here is alive with water, from the soft, melodic ripples along the shore to the thunderous roar of the great waterfall, each note echoing through the lush forest and adding to the park's enchanting atmosphere. As sunlight dances across the lakes, their colors shift in a mesmerizing display. Azure, emerald, and deep blue hues blend and change with the passing clouds and the turning seasons, painting a new picture every day. In spring, the waterfalls swell with snowmelt, roaring with renewed energy. Come autumn, the surrounding forests ignite in a blaze of gold, orange, and crimson, reflecting their fiery colors in the tranquil waters below. The upper lakes are gentle, nestled among dense forests and mossy banks, while the lower lakes are dramatic, bordered by steep cliffs and culminating in Croatia's highest waterfall, a true natural wonder. Stand before Veliki Slap, the park's most powerful waterfall, and feel the raw, untamed force of nature as water plunges down the cliff face, sending mist into the air. Yet just a few steps away you'll discover serene pools where dragonflies hover, and the only sounds are the gentle buzz of insects and the soft rustle of leaves. Plitvice is a symphony of contrasts, where the power of rushing waterfalls meets the peace of still pools, and every corner reveals a new facet of nature's artistry. The carefully constructed boardwalks not only guide visitors through this wonderland, but also protect the fragile ecosystem beneath, reminding us to tread lightly and respect the delicate balance of life here. Every view in Plitvice is a living testament to water's artistry, where flowing streams carve new paths and shape the land into ever-evolving works of natural art. As we leave this cascading water world behind, let's journey back toward the majestic Alps, carrying with us the memory of Plitvice's beauty and the timeless power of water. In Austria's Salzkammergut, Lake Wolfgang embodies alpine charm and romance. Deep blue waters mirror dramatic peaks, while villages like St. Wolfgang invite you to wander their flower-filled streets. Savor Apfelstrudel at a lakeside cafe, watching vintage paddle steamers cross the lake. Board a steamer for a leisurely journey, or ride the historic Schafbergbahn-Cog Railway up the mountain. From the summit, gaze across a constellation of lakes and valleys, a panorama that inspires awe, swim in clear waters, cycle scenic paths, or paddle into quiet coves. This landscape has inspired artists and writers for centuries. Lake Wolfgang is a curated masterpiece, relaxing, rejuvenating, and utterly captivating. It's an alpine paradise perfect for escape, next a village like no other. Welcome to Hallstatt, nestled between the Dachstein Massif and the serene Hallstatter Sea. This village, with its ancient salt mine roots, is a vision of surreal beauty. Wander narrow lanes lined with centuries-old alpine houses clinging to the mountainside. The iconic view, the Lutheran church spire reflected in the still lake framed by towering peaks. Glide across the water in a silent electric boat, swans drifting by. Ride the funicular to the skywalk for a breathtaking bird's-eye view. Explore the salt mine and discover the history that shaped this remarkable place. Despite its fame, Hallstatt retains a timeless magic, especially at dawn or dusk. As mist rises or lights twinkle on the water, the village's true beauty is revealed. Here, history, nature, and human ingenuity create an unforgettable scene. One last destination awaits. Our final stop is Lake Neusiedl, straddling Austria and Hungary, a wild, shallow steppe lake and UNESCO site. Its vast reed belt, second only to the Danube Delta, is a haven for over 300 bird species. Glide through reed channels in a flat-bottomed boat surrounded by a chorus of bird calls. The lake's shallow, ever-changing waters and constant winds make it a paradise for sailors and windsurfers. Explore the sea winkles meadows and salt pans by bicycle, passing grazing cattle and pigs that shape the landscape. The region's unique microclimate produces world-class sweet wines. Taste the sun and wind in every glass. As the sun sets, the sky and water blaze with color, reeds silhouetted against the horizon. Lake Neusiedl is wild, untamed, and soulful, a fitting end to our journey. Let's reflect on what we've seen. Our journey through Central Europe's lakes comes to a close. From Bled's fairy tale island to Neusiedl's wild reeds, we've witnessed water's power to shape landscapes and lives. Thank you for joining me in exploring these magnificent places. If you've been inspired, please consider subscribing to support more journeys like this. Together, we can share and protect the world's wonders for generations to come. Until next time, may you find beauty wherever you wander.